We're pleased to be joined by Erica Fischer-Kaslander, who is Executive Director of Passaic County Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and also the New Jersey Safe Babies Court Team. Good to have you with us, Erica.
Thanks for having me.
By the way, we'll put your website up and also our website on our initiative called Reimagine Childcare, which is all about quality and affordable childcare. Could you tell us about the Safe Babies Court Team? What is it and how does it relate to childcare?
Absolutely, Steve. So the Safe Babies Court Team is a brand new program being launched here as a pilot in New Jersey. We were awarded a grant in October of 2020 from the national organization 0 to 3. Safe Babies Court Team has a vision that all New Jersey communities will support strong, safe families, raising healthy, resilient toddlers and infants here, across the state of New Jersey. But specifically, our programming wraps around trauma-informed services for infants and toddlers involved in the child welfare system.
Let me ask you this. What happens if that doesn't happen? What happens if the infants and toddlers we're talking about are not taken care of? Are their concerns, the trauma that they're dealing with is not dealt with? What are they facing moving forward, and what does that mean for all of us?
Steve, that is happening, and that's happening every day across our entire state. This pilot program is being launched in 3 specific sites, 3 specific counties. That's Passaic, Essex, and Hudson. We wish we could start in every county across the whole state of New Jersey, and that is our goal, that we'll eventually be able to provide these enhanced specific services to the entire state. But infants and toddlers that enter the child welfare system, the foster care system, as most people know it, have already been traumatized. They've already experienced significant trauma, not only from whatever abuse or neglect they've experienced, but the trauma of being separated from their caretaker, from their biological parent in most cases. And the goal of the Safe Babies Court Team is to minimize that trauma and to be able to place them in a safe, stable, permanent home as quickly as possible.
By the way, I'm going to clarify this. Help me if my stats are off. Every 6 minutes, an infant or toddler is removed from home due to alleged abuse or neglect. That's a fact.
That's a national statistic.
So connect this entire discussion to ACE's adverse childhood experiences.
So ACEs are a hot topic right now, everywhere from education to healthcare, mental health. An ACE, at its core definition, is an adverse experience that happens to someone during their childhood. That is the simplest way you can explain it to a layperson. For the population we're talking about, it is any type of abuse or neglect. An additional ACE is the fact that they were removed from the home. So just those 2 things, forget anything else happening in the household, those 2 things means that our children have experienced, 2 different ACEs. The current initiative that was launched just last week by the governor's office has a very comprehensive statewide ACEs plan. And Safe Babies Court Team is, really an amazing part. It's not written into the ACEs plan, but I think it really speaks to a lot of the same things that are spoken about in that plan, and we're proud to be kind of launching at the same time.
Yeah, talk about that, because we actually, as we're taping today, we interviewed First Lady Tammy Murphy, who's really a leader in the Nurture NJ initiative. The initiative you're talking about out of the governor's office, can you talk about that?
I'm not part of it, so I don't want to speak specifically to it, and I don't want to.
By the way, sorry for interrupting. We're actually interviewing the governor in a few weeks. We'll make sure we ask him about that. But sorry for interrupting. Is the point here, Erica, that you and your colleagues at CASA, is the acronym for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and the Safe Babies Court Team initiative will work in collaboration with the state? Is that?
So yes and no. I mean, we are launching the program in collaboration with the Department of Child Protection and Permanency, in collaboration with the family court system, the administration of courts. They are, key partners hand in hand with us in order to make this a possibility. Without their partnership and in lockstep, the Safe Babies Court Team program would not be a possibility. From the day that we even considered bringing this to New Jersey, their support has been, absolutely instrumental in making it possible, along with many, many community partners.
Sorry, before I let you go, CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocates, tell everyone what that is and why this organization matters so much.
Sure, Steve. So CASA is a independent nonprofit corporation that at its heart, its main mission is to advocate for the best interests of children that have been victims of abuse and neglect and now find themselves in the family court system. We recruit and train community volunteers to serve as that child's voice in the child welfare system. And this Safe Babies Court team is a new initiative that we're expanding our service delivery program in these 3 counties. And we're really proud to have this opportunity to wrap our services around in a more holistic manner for these kids.
And also the Terrell Fund leading the effort to support Reimagine Childcare. We'll be at a board meeting together in May where you'll be talking about your initiative, we'll be talking about ours. And the overall effort is, in fact, to protect our most vulnerable children, infants, toddlers, quality childcare, affordable childcare, are all part of it. Eric, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Erica. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Steve.
You got it. I'm Steve Adubato. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by RWJ Barnabas Health, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the Terrell Fund, supporting Reimagine Childcare, PNC, Grow Up Great, NJM Insurance Group, the New Jersey Education Association, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and by the Fidelco Group. Promotional support provided by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and by NJ.com.
I'm Miles, and this is what I work for. To be my best for them and for me, in body and in mind. I need a health insurer that helps me get the care I need for both. That has mental health professionals that I can talk to when I need to. Because when I feel strong and secure, so do they. This is my life. And this is how Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey works for me.